Is it just me, or did a tech demo just become Game of the Year? I don't know if that is a testament to the fact that Astrobot is amazing, or if it's to the fact that, this year kind of sucks when it comes to games. But nonetheless, we are going to be talking about Astrobot. What is up, you guys? Welcome to The Collective. My name is Furman, and in this video, we are going to be talking about none other than the Astrobot, the boy who could. Or I guess I should say the robot who could. But before we get started, don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel for more awesome content just like this. Guys, when I tell you this game took me by storm, I literally could not believe it. I mean, I remember way back when the PS5 first came out in 2020, and we had Astro's Playroom, and it was like a cool little tech demo. It was just something that if you didn't have very many games to play, you could play this thing and you can truly see what the PS5 is capable of doing. Now here we are 4 years later, and we literally have a full-fledged game for this guy. And oh my god, is this game so good. Now in the beginning of the video, I did ask, is Astrobot doing so good because this is just an amazing game, or is it because it's been kind of a dry year in the video game industry? And I gotta answer that with a resounding, this game is just awesome. This game is just a blast, okay? Now, the guys behind it is Team Asobi, and clearly they understood the mission. The mission was fun. That was all that was thought of when it comes to this game, and they absolutely achieved it. I mean, holy cow, it has been a blast. And yes, I have been live streaming it. If you've been keeping up and watching, I appreciate you guys for doing that. I unfortunately do not have a face cam because I've basically just been streaming it off of the PS5 itself. So, it's not as exciting, and I do have to put the controller down every now and then to comment and, engage with you guys. But I really do appreciate you guys coming through and checking out what this game has to offer. And, it's been a blast. And I think I'm on part 4 or part 5 now, and I am looking forward to finishing this game with you guys, with all of us as the collective. But yeah, a lot of haters have been saying that this is basically a Mario clone. And, to say that is just really downplaying what this game truly is. It is absolutely amazing. And yes, it heavily takes from a lot of the different Mario games, Mario Galaxy, a lot of stuff like that. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. It doesn't always have to be a bad thing if you're kind of sort of paying homage or taking a little inspiration from these other games. A lot of the games that we play that we love that are indie games do that same exact thing. Like Anton Blast is basically a spiritual successor to Wario. That's not necessarily a bad thing. It's its own thing. And I truly feel like when it comes to Astrobot, it really is that. It is its own thing. And another complaint that I've been hearing a lot of is the fact that this is basically marketing. It is a game that is full on marketing when it comes to the PlayStation 5. PlayStation in its totality, there's so many references to other games. And I do understand that. I mean, I don't really get why this is a complaint, because that's the whole point of the game, That's the mission. The mission is to reconstruct your broken PS5 ship and collect all of the little Astrobots that have been scattered across the universe. So, it's not something that Sony hid from us. It's not something that Team Asobi, tried to hide from us. We all knew that this is what it was going to be. That was the same thing when it comes to Astro's Playroom. It was exactly the same thing. It was a lot of homages and, references to the PlayStation of old. And that's honestly a good thing, especially if you love PlayStation. It is just amazing to be able to see all of the different characters, being implemented, the older consoles. There's just so many good references on it, and I absolutely love all of them. I actually just played through one of the levels that was literally a God of War themed level. It was literally God of War. And it did make me a little sad. I was kind of hoping for some of the older ones to be referenced a little bit. So I haven't seen that yet. I'm not saying it's not in the game, but as far as what I've seen so far, it's just been the PS5 God of War, or PS4 one too. Well, I guess this one's more so a reference to God of War Ragnarok. But man, despite the complaints that I just had, you know, this level was truly amazing. It was a spectacle. First off, you literally start the stage and you meet up with Kratos and he literally gives you his axe. He gives you the Leviathan axe and you turn into Kratos. So you go around saying boy. No, you don't, but you know, that would have been cool if they did that. But yeah, that's the gimmick of the stage. Is you're Kratos and you're chucking the axe around, you're throwing the axe at things and you're interacting with things just like you do in the game. And it was unbelievable. I mean, they even had the theme song too. They had to start off with the E3 trailer song that they did. You know, they did a live concert to that thing and it was absolutely amazing. And then it like slowly remixed into an upbeat version of that, and man, this game is just unbelievable. And that stage was so good. Now, I've been putting in about an hour or two every time I live stream this game, and you guys can truly see how, I guess, slow pace I've been playing the game. I'm really trying to put some work in. You know, I'm not really a speed run type of guy. I like to take my time. I like to actually enjoy the game so that I feel like, you know, the $60-$70 that I paid for it, I get my money's worth. So I've only beat like 2 or 3 galaxies, I believe. 2 or 3. And just off of that initial first chunk of the game, I'm literally blown away. Like, I can't wait to finally beat this game because of how exciting and how awesome it is and how unique the game is too. All the different power-ups you get, like you get one that like kind of fills you up and lets you flutter all over the place, and that one's really cool. But you know, the best power-up that we've seen so far is obviously going to be the frog fisticuffs. That is just so cool. I mean, you can go over there and just yeah, you can just punch the crap out of people, and you know, it just, like, a lot of the boss fights are so cool because of that, because they implement the powers to it, and they truly feel like, you know, like Mario style bosses where, you know, it's simple. It's not something that's super complicated. It's not something that's supposed to take forever, but you know, it is a lot of fun. It is a ton of fun to play, and it is super cool to see how they implement the powers to it, or, you know, the unique powers that you get for that specific stage. Like, it is just awesome. Now, one thing I will say this: the people that are watching the live stream and not playing the game, you guys are missing out on half of the game. And I'm not telling you to not watch. No, keep watching, please. But what I am saying is that this right here, the DualSense, not specifically this one, because, you know, this is just a special edition and it's absolutely beautiful, and I wanted to show it on camera because I absolutely love it, and it is my favorite DualSense controller ever made. But the DualSense is half of the game. The way the vibrations feel, the way, the haptics, the way the haptics feel, the way the game controllers, the way the triggers are, it just adds so much to the game. It adds and makes it so much cooler. You know, the 6-axis, or I don't remember what it's called now, you know, that's what they called it in the PS3 era. But the 6-axis, you know, the way the controller communicates with the game itself and adds a whole new layer of interactivity to it, just makes it way more fun. It just makes it that much more better. And I honestly don't understand, because Nintendo is the one that came out with the HD Rumble, you know, the newest haptic thing or whatever for the Joy-Cons, and Sony was like, let's do that, but like take it up a notch. And that's what the DualSense is. It is just so much better. And honestly, that's why I rated this. Even though the Xbox controller is probably the most comfortable one, I rated this one higher because of that fact. Because of the fact that it just does more. It just does more. And yes, the battery sucks. We know that. That's why we have multiple controllers. Anyways, alright guys, that is my initial thoughts. That is my first impressions of Astrobots. This truly amazing game that we didn't see coming. We didn't think it was going to be Game of the Year. And I'm telling you this right now, Jeff Keighley, if you put this on the ballot, if this is a contender to Game of the Year, as much as I want to see Final Fantasy VII win, I gotta vote for my boy Astro. I gotta vote for him. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, do not forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel for more awesome content just like this. Also, I do hope you guys have been enjoying my live streams. I plan on streaming more. I'm trying to figure out the whole cam situation, because I'm streaming in my living room, and you know, can't just have all my kids out there. We don't got time for that, but we'll figure it out eventually. Oh, and I'm definitely super excited to be streaming Zelda Echoes of Wisdom when it finally comes out. We got 2 weeks left, and it cannot come sooner. Alright guys, and we will see you guys on the next video. Peace! The Astrobot theme song is cracked. It's got here. Also, get outside. I mean, look how beautiful it looks over here. Wow, it's so pretty. Wow. There's my fans. Ooh, so pretty.